Hey guys, Kurt here. I'm currently in day 7 of self-quarantine. I'm doing well. I'm only, mildly insane. My life the past week has been pretty much just homework and editing and video games. That's pretty much all I've done. But we're making progress. Today, I opened up the window, so that was good. Um, Except there are allergies everywhere in the air, and it is super windy, and I am allergic to allergies, so that is bad. Also, some leaves flew into my popcorn, so now I'm sad. But, other than that, things are going well. Except I really don't want to work on my paper right now, so I decided I'd make this video instead, where I will be writing for half an hour. So how's that logic for you? I'm gonna do other writing so I don't have to work on the writing I need to do. Basically, it's gonna be a 30-minute challenge where every 5 minutes I'm going to randomly generate 2 new words that I have to incorporate into my story in the next sentence. Hopefully it'll be interesting and not boring. I'll give you guys like kind of a time lapse of what's going on, maybe some updates throughout the story of my thought process, and hopefully it's fun. And then afterwards I will give a dramatic reading of my work. So let's get rolling. Well, guys, I'm off to a pretty interesting start, to say the least. So far, I think I've talked more about cereal than I have anything else in the story. So, yeah, but I'm 1/3 done. We'll see if I can somehow salvage this. Let's keep her rolling. We are now 20 minutes in, and it's very interesting, so I guess we'll see what happens. Here we go. "30-Minute Random Story Thingamabob" by Kurt Bailey. Based on his version of the story, I could tell money wasn't the issue. That man had a smug look on his face, like he held the key solving this mystery and had swallowed it whole. I wonder if it tasted good. I've never been a big fan of eating metals myself, except all that iron I get from eating 4 bowls of mini wheats a day. That's a weird habit, you might ask. That's right, I'm talking to you, the reader. I know you've taken a personal interest in this story, so you might as well know the full truth. Up till now, I've kind of just been uttering a bunch of nonsense, but it's about time you learn just how far the rabbit hole goes. First of all, I lied. I only eat 3 bowls of mini wheats every day, and they're the generic kind. But I have to. Healthy meals are the only way to stay sharp in my line of business. The name's Carlos Ex Machina de Pollo, and my headquarters is located in a small factory in the countryside. It's called Carlos's Crime Crib, or CCC. I'm a private investigator. I knew from the moment my parents named me the only Spanish and Latin words they knew that I was destined for greatness. Today, Destiny came knocking out my door. Her name was Destiny Floopaloopadoo, and the story she told may haunt my conscience for the rest of my life.
Mr. Carlos, sir, you've got to help me. It's my ex-boyfriend, Othello. He's after me and my money. I'm afraid for my life.
She seemed mildly disturbed, so I offered her a slice of organic free-range cheesecake to calm her down. Calm down, Miss Floopaloopadoo. What exactly happened between you two? I said with a suavity in George Clooney.
Last Friday night we went out on the town, like people do.
She said in between bites of my delicious homemade cheesecake.
But then we got into a fight over pinstripes versus polka dots. He said he'd never dive into a relationship where his girlfriend loved pinstripes and kept her buckets of money she made as a famous movie actress held tight in her purse. I told him to go home after that, saying that he could never have my money if he was going to be such a jerk about it all. But then he...
At this moment she burst into tears, and I could scarcely keep myself composed at such a sight. I let her cry for a bit, and then prodded her on. He did what?
He said he'd come back for revenge on February 31st, and, oh, Mr. Carlos, that's today.
As she said this, suddenly a massive hole erupted in the side of CCC, and Othello burst forth into the room like a blazing meteor, determined to end the lives of all dinosaurs who didn't agree with his opinions about clothing styles. Destiny! He roared, as if he didn't have a preference for who would cater his wedding if they ever got back together. I've come to bargain. Oh, really? Make an offer, I said. At this point, I was determined to at least get a fair share of money out of this situation, even if it came from the man who had committed the crime. As a side note, I also decided I should reevaluate my moral compass. I've had a change of heart, Destiny. I know I said I'd come back for revenge on February 31st, but I must admit that I'm not a man of my word. I recognize that I've had no real spine in this relationship. Please, Destiny, take me back. I love you. In fact, you know what? I don't even care about the pinstripes anymore. You can wear them all you'd like so long as you take me back. In this moment, fate had predetermined what Destiny was going to destine her life to be destined unto itself.
You know what, Othello? I really do love you, but I hate Shakespeare more than I love you. So no, I won't have you back.
Othello went away a sad man that day. I only have a minute left to finish this story, so I guess let's go for one of those moral of the story things. It wasn't about money in the end, it was about selfishness. So just remember, shellfish can't swim, so if you're gonna swim in the ocean, make sure you're not shellfish. The end. Can shellfish swim? What even is a shellfish? Well, now that that's over with, I suppose I had to, go work on my schoolwork. I don't know how often I will do a video like that. It was kind of weird. I actually had a lot of fun making it though, so maybe I'll do it again. Half the time, if I'm totally honest with you guys, this is just to keep myself entertained. So hopefully you think it's funny too. So yeah, that's all I got for you. Probably be on the lookout the next couple weeks. I think I'm gonna put out another video about sort of just the expectations versus reality of what quarantine is like and stuff, and in case any of you have to do so in the next who knows how long all this crazy jazz will be going on for. So yeah, that's all I got. If you enjoyed the video, why don't you let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.